Hello students, welcome to CR Digital Classes. In the present video, we are going to understand about electronic data interchange. What exactly is electronic data interchange? So interchange is something which is changing from one place to other place, we can understand. So here, what exactly is changing? It is data. Data is exchanging. So here electronically the data is exchanged or information is exchanged. We usually exchange the documents. So this EDI is helpful, or EDI is the technique where the information is exchanged from one partner to the other partner. That is electronic data interchange. So let us clearly understand what exactly is it. Electronic data interchange, we can also say it as EDI. EDI can be defined in many different ways. Few possible definitions are given, like electronic data interchange (EDI) is a technique which follows a standardized procedure for electronically transmitting. So EDI is a technique which follows standardized procedure for electronically transmitting various kinds of information. Transmitting here we can understand as exchanging. It is exchanging the information, that is transmitting various kinds of information. For instance, commercial information, administrative information, etc. Either it can be commercial information. Commercial means usually bills will be there, invoice will be there, all this comes under that, or administrative information. Then EDI can refer as the process used by various trading partners for transmitting information themselves among themselves without any interference. So it also uses from business to business. One company can send this information to the other company. So the partners, various trading partners were transmitting the information from among themselves without any interference. And EDI can be defined as a medium of passing business information in a standardized format. So for transmitting this information or exchanging this information, a standard format should be followed. So electronic data interchange (EDI) is a method using which relevant business information is exchanged from one computer to the another computer in an electronic format. So other than companies, this method is also used by banks, government and different organizations, etc. Then EDI architecture. What is architecture? Architecture is something design, which is designed creatively, crafted, created, or layout also we can say. So here EDI architecture is consists of 4 different layers. One is EDI semantic or application layer, EDI standards translation layer, EDI transport or packaging layer, then physical network infrastructure or EDI document transport layer. Now let us understand one by one. EDI semantic layer. So this EDI layer architecture is shown in this way. That is, first one is semantic layer where application level services will be there. Then standard layer, you can see EDI fact standards and ANSI into 12 standards. Then transport layer, here either email or MIME, then point to point. So this is about it. Transport layer will be like this, HTTP. Then physical layer, that is internet IVDIR appliance. So this is how exactly the layer or the framework will be, which we say it as EDI architecture. Then EDI architecture is that under that first one is semantic or application layer, which is the first one, and it tells which business applications plays an important role in the development of EDI, and it talks about the application part. So the type of a company that operates on this layer and the kind of software used by the company for the operation. Therefore, the data available on this layer will be in company specified format. So under this layer, we are going to understand about the business applications, like type of company which is operates on this layer and the kind of software by which the company is using for the execution. And a company must convert data into universally accepted format before transmitting the data to the partners. So it should be taken care that it should be the format should be universally accepted, because it should not be like, again, there should not be any errors or any restrictions like. Then in order to do this, the company requires usage of different EDI standards. So current standards are, so here you can see the ANSI or X12 or EDI FACT. So these are the standard define the appearance of a particular EDI form. Then two trading partners who want to transmit a file between them. A special type of software is used by the trading partners for the file transmission. This type of software is EDI translation software. So this software converts the file sent by the trading partner to the at the sender side into format that is easily understood by the trading partners at the receiver side. So when any information is transmitted from one partner to the other partner, there should be a specialized software through which the file or the information is transferred, which is called as EDI translation file. Then coming to EDI standards translation layer, this is the second layer, where this layer describes about the structure of EDI form that is available on the EDI application and the appearance of the EDI on the higher layer. And third one is EDI transport or packaging layer. This is the third one. In this layer, the business form is sent from one company to the other company. Various companies do not use electronic medium of transition of business information among themselves. So they transit information either by using regular postal system or special type of carrier service called United Parcel Services. So always it is not compulsory that every company will be doing electronic medium for transmission. So in that case, they try to use the other services, specialized services or postal system. So here it is given as specialized type of carrier services which is used as United Parcel Service, like that. So often the information is exchanged through the email. The next one is physical network infrastructure or EDI document transport layer. So this is the fourth layer under EDI architecture. Here transmitting business document is more complex when compared to the transmission of email information. So here the document is transmitted, file sharing through modem or some electronic device, which is something complex. And the reason behind this is business document information is far more organized than the email. So here, as I told you, invoice or bill or a purchase order, this will be transmitted from one company to the other company with the help of EDI. Why? Because in the email information, it may not be something organized way, but when compared to the format exactly like purchase order or invoice, it will be completely format. So it is, maybe it is more complex when compared to transmitting the information of email, right? But it is so organized, and the information will be passed in the organized way. Complete document will be shared. So this is about the layers of the EDI architecture. Hope this video is helpful in understanding about the EDI and its layers.